Hello, I'm Catherine Alexander, founder of Bridge to Partnership and part of the Coming Home Community Network. So today I really want to encourage you to join us in the month-long study called A Framework for Regenerative Leadership. You've already attended, it is a prerequisite, the Listening to the Earth webinar. So you have some understanding of what we're doing and why. It's really important that we totally reframe what we're doing. That's, I think, the real work. It's not what we do, it's the how we do it. So understanding differently, being able to catch ourselves in old habit patterns, having the discernment to know when we're working with versus working on, understanding what it really means to be connected and partnering with the earth, as opposed to being master and overlord. These are big changes. They're not small at all. And it takes practice. And it takes many eyes, many support systems to really make that shift. We don't always see what we're doing. It's so comfortable, it's natural, it's normal. And we need somebody else sometimes to tap us on the shoulder and say, you want to rethink this just a little bit? So there are some major issues. Working with the earth, what does that mean? How do we understand it? How do we know that we're doing that? That's part of what this framework is looking at. Some of the bigger issues. What does growth look like? We're really addicted to growth. We want to grow, we want to be bigger and better. And that's gotten us into the problem we're into. So how do we, what's the alternative? What else can we do if we're not growing? So that's part of what we're going to be exploring. One of the huge major values, the prime directive, is that all actions create the conditions that support life. Sounds simple, it's not. Discerning that, catching ourselves when maybe that's not true, understanding the depth of that question. That's part of what we're looking at. This is a prelude to a year-long journey to explore these things in practice, because I don't believe that book learning or Zoom learning is going to take us there. It's only the application and the discussion of what worked and what didn't work, and the perception of others in the process that's going to get us where we want to go in the way we want to do it. We all agree everything has to be different, but we have no clue what that looks like. So I'm proposing we stop our ideas, we stop figuring out things, and we start listening to the earth and applying what she already does and noticing when we're doing that, understanding the implications of this new way of working, seeing the benefits, experiencing what it feels like in our body to be there. This, I think, is our work now. If we do this well, then we will have a firm hold on the pathway to making things, to putting things back in integrity and in harmony with each other, because I think that's what we're doing. We have two major issues. Heat, that's here to stay. That's never going to stop, and it's never going to be as cold as it was. So what does that mean? How do we manage that in a way that's life-giving to us and to all of the life around us? And part of that is water. What do we do about water? So these courses are not career-oriented. They're not about making your job better, although they might. The issue is, how do we live? And how do we gain skill in the next few years that we are strong enough to be able to really dance with the changes on the planet? There's so much more I could say, but I hope I'll have a chance. So sign up. This is a month-long course. It's 8 hours and 2 cohorts. So you can expect about 12 hours of participation in the next month. So that's a commitment that I'm hoping you can make. If that works for you, that's fantastic. Love to see you. And this is, I hope, an entree into the year-long training about how to actually apply this in your area of interest, whatever that is. So the course is co-designed by you. The training will be co-designed by you as you figure out what you want to do. But you need to have attended the first 2 pieces, listening to the earth and the framework, and then apply. And so I hope that this lights a fire and we get to work together. So connect with me, call me or email me, and we can talk about this, okay? Look forward to seeing you.